Do you want the truth? I repeat, do you want the truth, damn it? Huh? Because you already know that the truth has no feelings. Now, the reason why Gervonta Davis got the benefit of the doubt, whether you like it or not, from the pundits, the writers, they got the power of the pen to put him in the Hall of Fame, to put him on the pound for pound list above his contemporaries, is because Gervonta Davis outperforms those accomplishments. What am I talking about? Teofimo Lopez, the takeover, the two-time lineal champion. His best wins over Vasily Lomachenko, Josh Taylor, and you can add Richard Coleman. Devin Haney, the two-division champion, undisputed in the lightweight division. His best wins is George Kambosos and Vasily Lomachenko. Controversial victory. Shakur Stevenson, his best wins is Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez. Now, let me tell you like this. Those are great accomplishments, especially by Teofimo Lopez, who I believe has the best resume of this young generation. We could add Ryan Garcia in the mix, but we already know that Gervonta Davis beat Ryan Garcia and haven't accomplished any titles, right? The reason why Gervonta Davis get the benefit of the doubt is because people believe that Gervonta Davis could beat each and every one of those guys that Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and Shakur Stevenson beat. No matter how elite Josh Taylor was, no matter how elite Vasily Lomachenko was, today the people believe that Gervonta Davis could beat Loma, that could beat Taylor, that could beat Kambosos, that could beat Oscar Valdez. And what makes it worse for those guys that did accomplish those great things is that the guys that they beat, Josh Taylor, Oscar Valdez, George Kambosos, have looked trash after those L's. They look like trash. Josh Taylor lost to Catterall. People felt like Josh Taylor lost before fighting Teofimo Lopez, right? George Kambosos, you could say probably barely won a round in 4 fights. The 2 fights with Devin Haney, I believe that he got that Maxie Hugh got robbed and he got knocked out by Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko lost to Devin Haney, but Vasily Lomachenko now seems like he's old, like his spirit is not there to even continue fighting. So if you add right now, people think that more people believe that Gervonta Davis will beat Vasily Lomachenko right now. Look at Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez got knocked out by Navarrete. Oscar Valdez haven't been the same even when ever since he beat Miguel Berchelt. He looked at So versus Consocial, right? We're not taking any win from these guys, but it's like I said in my last live, not my last live, but my last podcast episode. Support the podcast. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know that y'all now tuning in to Punch Wrong Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Y'all already know I'm the aka El Pastor de Boxeo, so I can't lie to y'all. But there's pastors out there to be lying. Anyway, it's like I said in my last podcast episode that people believe in illusion and perception more than reality. As a matter of fact, illusion and perception have become the new reality. And also, Gervonta Davis have outperformed not only the accomplishments, but outperformed them within their performance by gaining those accomplishments. Even that Teofimo Lopez, y'all already know the takeover 2.0 just hired Eddie Reynoso. Y'all already know Tio Senior, Eddie Reynoso. I believe the takeover 2.0. I believe that Teofimo Lopez and Gervonta Davis is their legacy fight. Speed, power, athleticism, twitch, muscle, and things of that nature. But Teofimo Lopez, when he beat Vasily Lomachenko, didn't stop Vasily Lomachenko. Made a statement, in my opinion, because of course he was like in everybody else's opinion, right? He was the underdogs. Except me. I told you he was gonna outbox them. But let's talk about what the people feel, what the mass people feel, because I got my opinion. But I created a channel, Punch Wrong Boxing, not only for my opinion, but for everybody else's opinions to engage in the chat as members, as donators, as supporters, as subscribers. It's not only what I think, it's what more people think. And we cannot neglect what more people think, whether I like it or not. Whether I like it or not, it is what it is. And it's the reason why Teofimo Lopez, yes, on several hours ago, went on Twitter and trying to tell the people, hey, yo, for my supporters, if you want to see if you want me to keep my desire to be the best and keep on trying to be, and I'm just paraphrasing, and keep on going out there daring to be great, support me. And I support Teofimo Lopez 100% because he is a fighter that dares to be great, that voice of frustration of the boxing fans. But it's something about the boxing fans that most of the people have Gervonta Davis as that guy. And it's not only the boxing fans, it's credible. Like I said in the beginning, the pundits, the media got the power of the pen. Those who vote people to the Hall of Fame got Gervonta Davis over Teo, over Shakur, over Devin. So what y'all gotta do? This is what you gotta do. You got to beat somebody that people believe Gervonta Davis can beat. And this is when the Teofimo Lopez versus Boots Ennis come to play. Because if you put it on a poll, who wins, Boots versus Tank, they will say Boots. If you beat Boots, then you captivate the imagination of the most of the boxing fans. It is what it is. And that will be an accomplishment as well for Teofimo Lopez. So I like the move that when Teofimo Lopez is saying, I want Bud, I want Boots, and I want Tank. Because that's the only way y'all gonna give me credit. If Teofimo Lopez beat Devin Haney, you would still think that Tank could beat Teo. If Teofimo Lopez beat Ryan Garcia, you would say, well, Ryan got knocked out by Tank. Right? If Teo beat Shakur, you would say, well, we thought that Tank could beat Shakur. That's the only way. Devin, and I don't think Devin Haney wants any part of Boots. Ryan Garcia said he would fight Boots, but we don't know what's going to happen next, right? Shakur Stevenson ain't going to go up there. That's the only way that people will have that illusion of perception and the reality that they believe that Teofimo Lopez could beat Tank and will put him above the pound-for-pound list above Tank. It is what it is. It's unfortunate that this has to be with all the accomplishment that Teofimo Lopez have gained, but this is the boxing of today, whether I like it or not. Look, I can say it like this, man, Teofimo Lopez in the wrong era, because I believe if Teofimo Lopez was in the 80s, with his accomplishment, he'll be supported. But we in the wrong era of boxing. It's about performances. It's about perception. It's about illusion. Now I can say this. If Gervonta Davis does struggle with Lamar Roach, then probably it will humble the minds of those that believe what I just said. Then it will probably go back and people will be like, oh, man, like, nah, it's about accomplishment. Nah, Teo is the guy to beat. You understand what I'm trying to say? But Gervonta Davis haven't given anybody that indication because he is very highly consistent in performing at the electric level, at the entertaining level. And that's what it is. There's a lot of people that's criticized Shakur Stevenson for his performances of late. Devin Haney, look what happened to him versus Ryan Garcia, and then people has criticized Teofimo Lopez performances of late. People have criticized that. Consecutive, you know what I'm saying? Shakur, De Los Santos, Artem, Teo, Jermaine Ortiz, and Steve Claggett. And then that loss by Devin Haney was you know, he got beaten up from pillar to post, damn it. And everybody saw that Ryan Garcia lost to Tank. So it is what it is, man. Whether we like it or not, it is what it is. This is where we at right now in the sport of boxing. This is where we at in the sport of boxing. We can't be going always about the past, and you know, it's just not resonating with today. These guys got to outperform the guy that they believe, that has given them that indication that they should believe in Gervonta Davis, because he's just being consistent. He's outperforming these guys. So let me know what y'all think, man. I just try to break it up. I'm trying to break it down unbiased, logically, and objectively to the highest power. If y'all don't understand what I'm trying to say, and I just want each fan base to understand what I'm trying to say. I want Shakur's fan base to understand what I'm trying to say. Tank's fan base, Teo's fan base, Devin fan base. I believe all these guys are good for the sport of boxing. I believe all these guys are good for the sport of boxing. Those and each of them have accomplished things. Again, Teo, I believe, is the leader of this generation when it comes to accomplishments. But it seems like people just have Tank in their mind. Who is going to outperform Tank? Who? Because that's where we at right now. Shout out to Tank. He's doing something right. He's doing something right. No matter how anybody feels, Gervonta Davis is doing something right. He's doing right by his fans. He's doing right by the writers. He's doing right by the pundits. He's doing right for the business of boxing. So he's doing something right. It's something that the others is not doing. I'm not gonna. It's bad that we have to break things down like this. But Gervonta Davis also in every category of the business of boxing is winning. How many people say that Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson or Teofimo Lopez is the face of boxing? People are debating whether Canelo and Tank is the face of boxing. It's something that Tank is doing right. And, you know, and I think that his support is legit because we can see it in the numbers. Why people ain't hardcore supporters of Teo and Devin and Shakur? Why? With all the accomplishments. It's something these guys or their team or their promoter, whatever, is not doing what they supposed to do. Something. And they gotta look at themselves in the mirror. I'm talking about as a team, as marketing, at advertising, fan base as well. Your fan base. Are you connecting with your fan base? It is what it is, man. Over here, we break it up boxing logically and objectively. This is Punch on Boxing. Love y'all. God bless. Subscribe to the channel. And on to the next.